Hi, so the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup is over, and now there is one expression among millions and millions of fans of football and also among the pundits, analysts, and experts. Everywhere there is a sign of shock and wonder in the minds of people who have been following football, because for them the outcome was nothing but a shocker. Not that Chelsea won, the shocker was lying in the fact that Chelsea just decimated PSG, world's number one football club and the best club by far, based on their form, their achievement, their pedigree, and their talent, and their pace, and their ability to intimidate the opponents. That club, PSG, was decimated by Chelsea 3-0, and all the goals came in the first half. So otherwise, there was no doubt in the game right from the moment the ball kick started that Chelsea was the far better team and they were always going to win it, and PSG never had a chance against this Chelsea team, and that was the reason why there was a expression of shock, and there was a lot of exclamation among the football fans all across the globe, and also among the pundits and the experts. And the pundits and experts have now once again got a lesson in their lives, and that is football matches are never won or lost in the living room or on a drawing board. Past glory, past record, pedigree, talent, names, nothing matters on a given day, because on a given day, whichever team comes with the hunger, with the passion, with the intensity, with the energy, and with the self belief ultimately wins it, and it doesn't matter the ranking, the seeding, the pedigree, the past experience, nothing matters. And exactly the same thing happened yesterday, and for that the credit has to go to the Italian manager of Chelsea, Enzo Maresca, who has given them a master stroke to his team and to his club, and giving them a message that don't go to play like a second fiddle to this PSG team. Don't give them the respect which you think they deserve. No. Till the time you play them in the pitch, you just treat them as equals, and then should have the self-belief to attack and believe that you can do to them what they have been doing to Inter Miami or Bayern Munich or Real Madrid, or even Inter Milan in the Champions League final, where they won by 5-0 margin and they were untouchable and unbeatable. Just give them a taste of their own medicine. That's what the message Chelsea manager gave, and asked his team to go on an offensive right from the word go, and they just followed his masterstroke and they executed it brilliantly. And it's Cole Palmer and João Pedro, their newest recruit from the Brighton, who is a Brazilian star and who looks like a superstar of the future. He executed his plan brilliantly, and before halftime Chelsea was 3-0 up, and PSG was running helter-skelter to try to control the Chelsea forwards and try to put some sort of a resistance to their attacks, which were coming in waves. They were outpacing the PSG defense. They were all over the Chelsea defense, and they were creating havoc. And PSG was in such a pressure and so much in turmoil and chaos that they didn't have the rhythm and the coherence and the time to settle in and to mount some sustained attack. And the first half just got over with Chelsea on the offensive and PSG trying to run for cover. And by the second half started, PSG managed to get some sort of semblance of an order into their attack, and they tried to play a little with some purpose and try to attack. But then by that time it was too late. 0-3 deficit was too big a deficit to bridge, and then ultimately the match ended with Chelsea winning it fair and square. So now Chelsea are actually the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup champion, a club which was struggling big time in 2023-24 season and were looking clueless and looking like going the way Manchester United has gone after their period of glory, has again found a newfound success under their new manager Enzo Maresca, and the resurrection and the redemption started already in 2024-25 season, and the improvements were there for everybody to notice. They ended the season at number 4, which was a creditable performance after the turmoil they had in the previous season, and they have now become automatic qualifier for the Champions League. They also won the European Conference League, which was a trophy, nevertheless, though it may not be the most prestigious trophy, but it was a European trophy, and that gave them a lot of confidence to really start their campaign on a positive note in this Club World Cup. And now that they have become the champion of the world and have achieved the best possible honor in this season at the fag end of the season, and they have won the most prestigious trophy, they will now go into the 2025-26 season with newfound vigor and confidence. Now they will be a real challenger for the ultimate trophies, not only in England but also in Europe. So they will be a force to reckon with. And yesterday must have been the starting point of that glorious journey under Enzo Maresca. Fantastic achievement by Chelsea, and PSG finally faced and tested defeat. Finally, they lost out on a trophy. They have already won 4 trophies this season, all the 3 domestic trophies in France and the most prestigious trophy in Europe, that is Champions League. And they were looking set to add a quadruple this season by winning the most prestigious one, the FIFA Club World Cup yesterday. But after being so impressive throughout the campaign yesterday, they were caught off guarded and they didn't have any answer to Chelsea's intense and passionate football and pacey football, and they had to give up and they had to come second best. But again, in a month's time, they will again get a chance to add a quadruple of trophies, because they will be playing UEFA Super Cup against Tottenham Hotspur, the Europa Club champion. So they will try to take some solace in the fact that they have one more trophy they can win, and that would still sum up a brilliant season for Luis Enrique and his superb team, because they have been absolutely awesome this season, and that promises another impressive season for them next year. Thank you.